this is Baywatch. Alright, so sorry about that. One sec. Ha! Much better. Alright, so Baywatch is a new action comedy in the vein of 21 Jump Street, trying to riff off of an old popular 80s TV show, and in Baywatch, Mitch, played by Dwayne Johnson, is in the middle of having tryouts to bring new trainees onto the Baywatch lifeguard team, when pretty boy and Olympic athlete Matt Brody, played by Zac Efron, shows up to the scene, the two butt heads, and now they need to figure out what kind of trouble or what kind of possible drug deals could be happening on the Baywatch beach. Sadly though, this movie's kind of just a giant mess, but let's start out with some positives. First of all, when Zac Efron and The Rock are going up against each other and butting heads, it is absurdly entertaining to see on screen. And yes, everybody has talked about this till they were blue in the face. Zac Efron got incredibly ripped for this role, and it really shows. Certainly makes me want to hit the weights harder and dial in my nutrition a little bit more, that's all I can say. Priyanka Chopra was also really good as the villain. Was she a cheesy, over-the-top Bond villain? Yeah, she totally was, but they address it in the movie and it kind of makes it a little bit funnier. And it was so great to see everybody involved with this project had such a blast filming it. They even had little clips of bloopers and outtakes that all the actors did when they were laughing their butts off filming this together, and that was great to see. But that moves me right into my issues with the movie, cause 2 minutes of outtakes that the actors did does not cover up for nearly 2 hours of non-existent comedy. Look, I have no problem with raunch-related humor. I was raised on Frasier and The Nanny, and they taught me that a certain amount of raunch can be funny and can even be sophisticated. But when a movie's dialogue relies solely on ball, penis, and poop jokes, it feels as though it's written by a middle schooler. Oh my goodness, how forced did this humor feel? Look, I love The Rock, I love Zac Efron, I love Alexandra Daddario, but this film just does not do them justice. Poorly written humor and actors aside, now let's talk about the horrendous excuse for action. There's a scene in here where The Rock and the entire beloved Baywatch team are going to rescue somebody from a fire. Honestly, the fire and the action looked as if somebody in high school could have made it on iMovie. Guys, I understand I'm coming off harsh, but lazy writing is something that I cannot stand. And look, I understand Baywatch, it has a lot of entertaining parts, specifically with Zac Efron and Dwayne Johnson, but I can't recommend anybody watch this movie. Is it Rings bad? No. Is it Resident Evil The Final Chapter bad? Not on this planet. But still, Baywatch, stay in your shorts. Guys, I know I can't speak for you, but right now I am extremely nervous about the summer movie season this year. But as always, it is what you guys say that matters. So have you already seen Baywatch, and what did you think of it? More importantly, how does this movie compare to the original 80s TV show? Leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And if you like what you've heard here, and you want to see more, click right there and subscribe and become part of the fray of nerds who love cinema. You all have a fantastic day.